Man, I'm having trouble getting over Claire. Like every game I've played has just been worse. It's like trying to get over an ex. I'll get over you. I
I
know I
know
will.
I will
I'll pretend my ship's not sinking.
think
And I'll tell myself I'm over you.
over you.
'Cause
I'm the
I'm the king of
king of
wishful.
wishful thinking.
I am the king of
King of wishful.
wishful thinking. All right, everybody, welcome to another episode of Flock Geeks Gaming. I am your host, Kester, and with me, as always, is my co-host, Defense.
Hello, everybody. That
Yes,
was us.
that was us.
Being all sad over Claire Obscure. It's
Oh, dude,
over.
I cannot get over it. It's just been me trying to play games and just being sad that they're not as good as Claire has been my experience for the past week. But
Yeah.
we do
Yeah,
have a
same
good
here.
show. It'll maybe cheer me up. We got want to talk Mortal Kombat 1, Death of Mortal Kombat, marathon.
Cheer me up. The death of Mortal Kombat.
Hey, I don't like Mortal Kombat. I'm
I
happy
know.
about
That's why
this.
I think it's fucking hilarious
Yeah,
that you're actually like, this show's going to cheer me up. Up first, we got Death of Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, that's going to be in there. We got Marathon Steel and Art. We got some trailers. Then I beat Doom. I don't know, but you've played a good bit, you think? Or
I think I have enough to warrant a decent. Like, I think I know how I feel about it.
yeah, you know how you feel about it after like the first 2 hours, and we'll get there. But
I've played like the three different sections of the game, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, it does.
Like, okay, so yeah, I think I kind of know what the game's going for. I think I might be missing a couple weapons, but I think I have enough to discuss.
yeah, and then we're gonna do since Doom is kind of like the first game of the summer, we're gonna go through the rest of the games this summer that we're kind of interested in. We're gonna kind of do like a nay yay. Are we gonna play this? Are we not gonna play this? How much do we care?
That'll be fun. That'll be fun.
Yeah, so that'll be the end of the show. But I do want to start with this because Mortal Kombat 1 has come out with the definitive edition, as in they're done making content for the game. So Mortal Kombat 1 is officially over. A year and some change. Didn't even make it 2 years, which is their normal cycle.
Yeah, I was gonna say was gonna be their live service, like real take into it. I would say.
Yeah, they
And
even Ed Boon even came out on a show and said that like this is the one, we're gonna develop this one for years. We're not just gonna stop after 2 and make a new one. But WB was not pleased with the sales of their one DLC pack, so they just canceled the game.
Jesus, I still think that this was an Injustice game cloned, like in disguise.
It could have been, because they did usually go Injustice, Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, and just with, I don't know, I think maybe, the Superman coming out, and they're like working around that. Maybe they're working on a new Injustice game. I don't know, but I mean, it's a shame, but I'm not really that surprised.
Yeah, they met with James Gunn to talk about it, so like, there's no other reason they would meet with James Gunn unless they were making Injustice. So I'm assuming that's going to be the next game. It's just crazy to me because Street Fighter or Tekken or Cal City of the Wolves, any SNK game would kill for the sales that this Mortal Kombat game had, and it wasn't good enough for Warner Brothers. Like
I think it's just, I think maybe Warner Brothers was their expectations were too high, and maybe they put such restrictions on other realms that like Ed Boon couldn't overcome the bar that was set with the bullshit that they were expected to do. Because I mean, they had what fucking paid fatalities you had to buy. Like,
yeah, that was a bad move. There was one that was $12. The first one,
right, and it's like then they like started going back on those sales, like they was too expensive and giving people money back through like currency, and like come on, it's a fighting game.
Yeah, and they just
they're like trying to make it a movie. Now that I'm saying this, I think they really wanted this game to be so good it kicked off the movies, maybe a TV show. I mean, it's Warner Brothers, so they're trying to make it everywhere, right?
Yeah, they are making another movie. I don't know if you saw that first Mortal Kombat movie.
I did not.
It's
surprisingly.
It is real bad. Like I couldn't even make it the whole way through it. What's interesting about it is there's not actually a tournament in it. There's no Mortal Kombat in it.
So
it's like
what?
Yeah.
So what's the point of the movie?
They're just like getting together to like go to the tournament.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's real fucking bad. But apparently it did well enough to get a sequel. I think this game made so many missteps with charging for DLC. I don't know that people particularly liked resetting the like storyline either, doing a reboot of it. Maybe, I don't know. I don't really like Mortal Kombat lore.
Yeah, I don't think the lore is like necessarily an issue. Like I think the story was fine in this one. Like you got what you were expecting from it, like a cool cutscene heavy, you jump in and out of fights and everything, but I don't think it was like warranted or good enough to like they did a good enough job to warrant a rewrite. Like it feels like everything's still kind of the same.
Yeah, it did.
like it's just Liu Kang instead of Raiden, literally. Like that's it.
Yeah, and they like gender swapped Cyborg and Cyrax for some reason.
That's just doing stupid shit for no reason move there. That is like the dumbest. Like why? Come on.
Yeah, like I'm okay. You know? If you want to gender swap a character, that's fine if the regular ones are in there already. Like if you have, regular Ryu and you want to throw girl Ryu as a DLC, that's fine, but you can't just change Ryu to a girl or Kung Lao to a girl. Like you gotta, like nobody's gonna like that. Like Cyrax people are like, why is this a girl suddenly?
And it's like, I play a robot. Why does he have tits? Yeah. Like it's like Optimus Prime gets like a pussy. It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, and they're like they're like mech suits too. They're not like robot ninjas. Like that was the coolest thing about them. Is some guy was like, let's turn our ninjas into robots.
Yeah, it was badass. It was a different take. It was like you had these like traditional ninjas fighting old school style, and then there's just fucking robot ninjas that are like high tech. It's
yeah,
like,
it was awesome.
Yeah, that's neat. That is neat, and yeah, they ruin it. I mean, it's real. I didn't, the one time I thought robots were cool, they ruined it.
Yeah, they did ruin it for you. Because they made them like fucking Iron Man suits.
I love them in Mortal Kombat trilogy. Like,
oh yeah, I used to like when I played. I think MK3 was the last one I really like played, and I did play Cyrax and Smoke.
Yeah, Smoke was awesome. When I was a kid, you could like blow up the world as one of his fatalities. I was like, "Fuck you, everybody!"
It blew up the world. He had the disappearing uppercut. I always liked him.
Yeah, he was cool.
But yeah, I'm fine with MK dying. I am wondering if I'll get it.
Let's get it straight. I don't think it's dead.
No, it's not dead. Mortal Kombat 1 is dead.
No more support.
No more support.
Even on life
it's in the grave. And I don't know. I don't like Mortal Kombat. I don't even really like Injustice either. There's something about these NetherRealm games that just miss the mark for me.
I think it's something to do with they're fun for the length of this campaign once or twice, but then once you start trying to like make combos up and figuring the game out, you realize it's just kind of, I don't know, it's like who gets a hit first and then you're good to go. Yeah. I played Street Fighter, I've played Tekken with you and without you, and I played Mortal Kombat. I've played all three, and I could just say that Mortal Kombat is just really easy to get into, and I just don't. You have to play for way too long to get super good, but you can get good pretty quick, and it's just not that technical. I don't know. It's just not that interesting as a fighting game.
Yeah, I think it's just I'm so on the Capcom side of things, like I was when I was young, like even in the arcade, and I've always just been like Street Fighter, Marvel vs. Capcom. I just like Capcom fighting games. I think I'm just too entrenched to branch out. Like, I'll play a little Tekken, but, like, Street Fighter is, like, a passion of mine, so it's hard. I don't know, like, if you get good at a fighting game, too, man, the time you have to dedicate, it's, like, 300 hours to get decently good at a fighting game, which is why, like, I think a lot of people don't give them a shot.
Right.
Because of the time investment's crazy, but it's like, I put 300 hours into Street Fighter and 300 hours into Dragon Ball FighterZ. It's like, I'm not going to do a third fighting game. It's too much.
Yeah, I can't blame you there. Not one bit.
Yeah, that's like, I think with fighting games, it's like you kind of got to pick one because they're too time intensive to be any kind of good.
Right, and then if you like, and Mortal Kombat's definitely not one you're going to be picking up anytime soon, because if you're dedicating, like you say, 300 plus hours, you're going to want support in this day and age, and you're going to want cool DLC and stuff, and it's fucking like, what is the next, Mortal Kombat 2 coming out, and then is it going to not get supported after a year? Like, pick it up on sale for $20, beat the game, see ya.
Warner Brothers is so bad. Is like a game studio. Like they
are terrible.
They're
dude.
fucking terrible. I guess their movie side's pretty bad as of late as well. So
maybe they're just. That's fine.
Yeah,
maybe they're just going under.
Yeah, they're just a shitty company. They probably want to get bought by somebody. That's usually how these things go. But let's move on.
Yeah, kill everything off. Yeah. Well, speaking of killing things off. Yeah, I have. We want to talk Marathon.
Yeah, we got to talk Marathon. You need to lead this one because I didn't get a chance to like look at much on this.
Yeah, so it was. So I was on Twitter the other day and saw a picture of someone, and they're just like, "Hey, this is my art inside of Destiny, Marathon," and I'm like, "Wait, whoa, that's like a really bold statement." And then I just kind of opened that up, and within like an hour, my feed was just crawling with like all of these images of this person's work from like 2017. So when Marathon actually started development, that's when this was a woman. Her portfolio was posted then there, and it's just. It's honestly, it's like piece for piece, just taken from it.
Oh, wow. So it's so blatant.
It's so blatant that, like, some of the text, how it's, like, futuristic and stuff and clean. Like, some of the text that this girl wrote, like, kind of her staple, were, like, a little bit etched out, but not quite. Like, you could still kind of read it. Like, there was a faint hint of it still there, like a watermark even. And like
wow.
It's like, yeah, and so many people were like, even in the beta, were like, "Hey, I've seen this before," and we're fans of her art, and it's real bad. It's really bad, and Bungie tracked it down. They admitted to it. They said, "Yes, this is the art." So that's okay.
Oh yeah, I mean,
they can't, but still, that's a terrible look. And they're trying to reach out to this person, and like I don't know, but this person's style is Marathon, like the whole look is their portfolio. So you can't play this game without seeing this person's work. It is, I think, arguably one of the worst. Like,
what were they thinking?
Right. Well, it turned out that an ex-Bungie employee who was developing Marathon at the time, I guess, was the one who did this. And they no longer work here. And I guess no one knew he was stealing it from them or like was using it as a major reference point. And they just kept fucking rocking and rolling. And that person quit and never, I guess, said anything.
So
or if they did,
like
Bungie was like,
guy stole it and then they didn't.
Who worked for Bungie? Yeah, this happened to them in the past, I guess, too. But that was third-party developers that they like hired or outsourced stuff. They ended up being in legal battles. But bad look for Bungie no matter what. And this time it was in-house. And this time it's on Marathon. Like,
wow. This game is not shaping up well.
It is not. And to say it's at all even like lukewarm receptions being nice. No one's liking this game really. So
Dude, plagiarism too is like one of those things. It's like one of the worst things you can do. Like,
yeah, it's being a traitor in your field. It's like it's a traitor to your country. You're like traitor to your art. You know what I mean? And no one will ever really forgive you for that.
And too, like for a company like Bungie, like you think they could pay an artist,
right? And you just wonder, like,
Or if this guy was like, oh, I really like this girl's art, maybe tell your bosses you stole it. They could reach out to her.
This is like what the funniest comment was. I know exactly what Bungie should do. Give that woman $200,000 and throw Marathon out the window.
Yeah, that's not a bad move. Try something else.
I mean, well, there's a conspiracy, and I was saying this, and how bad this game development is. It's like, dude, you can't make this shit up. Like, this conspiracy is that Sony's is so sad that they bought Bungie, that they're purposefully trying to tank Marathon so that they don't have to pay them their side of the bargain for the buyout.
I mean, that is almost believable.
Right. And now it's like, with this shit, dude, like, come on.
Yeah.
Like, I'm in game development. Like, I'm trying to be, and it's so easy to reference the things you're, like, using. I mean, most of the time it is free, but all they ask is, like, hey, throw my name on it. And to, like, be at a company that you have probably unlimited funds for art.
Yeah, it's Sony.
Like, right. It's like, come on. You're Bungie, dude. This was supposed to be it for you guys.
This is your Destiny Fallout.
Nothing comes off the internet, guys. Everything starts from your hand. Like, come on.
Yeah, what are they?
You can't plagiarize if you actually create it, you fucking morons.
Yeah, it is like one of those, it's so dumb, it doesn't seem real.
Yeah, and it's almost like it's... Exactly. I feel like it's just... They're just slowly leaking shit. It's like Marathon Beta went bad on purpose. Then they're like, just drowning themselves by... Like, it's like Sony's doing it to Bungie, and Bungie can't do anything about it.
It could make sense because, I mean, that Bungie acquisition, like, looking at it now, what are they getting out of it? Like, Destiny's done. Marathon isn't going anywhere. They've probably laid off most of them or shipped them to other, like, departments to make other games. So, like...
I want to say it's a pretty big number that has been laid off and or, like you said, moved around the company. I want to say it's like 73%.
Yeah.
But I could be wrong.
I'm sure SkillUp's covered it. The problem is when you watch his videos, it's just like every week is like half of companies getting laid off, you know?
Oh,
so
yeah.
It's like hard to keep
everything
track.
Straight. Yeah.
Yeah, like Microsoft just laid off a bunch of people after they like recorded record profits and are going to charge us $80 for a game because they have to, but they made $27 billion in 3 months.
All fucking scam, man.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like so hard to keep track. Like I remember Bungie people getting laid off, but everyone gets laid off and shut down anymore. That's why it's like we are in a weird turning point where I think it is going to be your small developers, your Claire Obscures, your South of Midnights. That's just the way things are going to end up having to go because these big AAA companies, you just fucking you over.
Yeah, speaking of fucking you over, I have another Nintendo Big Brother thing. Have you heard about this?
They can brick your Switch. I heard that. Is that what you're talking about? Or
yeah, dude. That's exactly what I'm talking about. That is insane.
Yeah.
Insane. I can't believe that. I understand, like, you know, affording a warranty of like, hey, I hacked it. You don't need to fix it now. But like, for them to be like, we don't like the way you're using our product. Like,
yeah, it's like, how
ridiculous.
dare you modify a piece of equipment that you own? Like, I don't understand that. It's not like you're doing anything illegal.
Yeah, it's like, God forbid I use my lube for something else. Like, I don't want to get sued by the lube company. Jesus Christ.
It's wild anymore, these companies.
I know, and they're giving me a button I can't use unless I pay a monthly subscription.
Yep.
And if I don't like the way that they're playing, like, for example, I can't afford their games anymore, but I'd love to play my old games that I've bought before on the go. Nope. You're fucked. See ya.
Fucking hell, man. It's crazy anymore. Trying
the thing is, I buy $40, $50 games still. It's going that way.
Get Game Pass by cheap games or games on sale. That's all I can really say.
Yep.
So,
and honestly, I think Nintendo, the Switch 2, I don't know, man. It's kind of scary. There's a lot. They're doing a lot with this social online thing, so I'm keeping my eyes on it.
Yeah,
I don't know if people are going to
like
it.
The problem with the Switch, man, is it's one of those things, like, it'll still succeed because the age group that, like, a lot of it is parents are buying it for, like, their 10 to 12-year-olds, like, you know what I mean? 8 to 12-year-olds. So it's like, that thing's still going to sell like gangbusters.
It is. It's just...
It's like they don't know any better. Like my older brother, or my little brother is buying one for his kid. He's not going to know that they can brick it and all this, that he has to buy, like, online passes and stuff. They don't know.
I bet if you told him that, he'd be like, wait, what?
yeah, I'm going to tell him, but...
I'll be like, hey, if he hacks it, they're going to turn it off forever. And he'll be like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, you won't even know what that means, though, like, if you hack it.
But you tell him so he knows what he's buying.
Yeah, it's just like, I see a lot of parents and grandparents and stuff buying this for the kids. I don't know about hardcore gamers and the Switch anymore.
No, I think it's pointless unless you're into one of them. Like, I love Zelda, but like I didn't even play the new Mario. I'm not even like that much into Mario that I have to play the new Mario. I like them, but I don't love them. You know, it just sucks that Zelda, the one thing I really, really love, is on that shit.
Yeah, it is hard with Zelda because it's like, as a gamer, you have to play the Zelda usually.
Yeah. I feel that way about Metroid. I don't know so much anymore, but like Metroid Dread was wonderful. I fucking love that game.
Metroid Dread was amazing. I liked Mario Odyssey a whole bunch, but
so did I, but I like Galaxy better.
Galaxy was better. But I don't buy systems for Mario games anymore.
No, they're usually just the cherry on top.
And I would say Astrobot was better than both those games, so...
It's on my list. As soon as Sony decides to give a discount, I think I'm going to pick it up.
Yeah, I would definitely get that. It's like one of the best games of all time. You want to go to the trailers then? Because there were only 2 trailers this week. We'll go with some like more positive news, because the first game here I have is Little Mage, because this game just looks insane. It looks like a Metroidvania, but it's very like charming and artsy, I guess is how I would describe it.
It's very pastel. There's a lot of, it's 2D like platforming, but there's a lot of like depth layering to it, so it makes it really, really interesting to look at. And at first you're like, oh, this is really cutesy and everything, and by the end, the spells that you're pulling off and shit,
dude, that one like blows up the whole screen, and
it like takes you to a legit cutscene. It like almost reminded me of like a summon in Final Fantasy, where it like just like changes the entire environment.
Yeah, it really did. I just think that this game looks charming as hell. I'm want to play this one.
Yeah, I think this one would be cute. If it's like $20, I think it would be worth a pickup.
I think
there might be even a demo too. I didn't look and see if there was a demo.
No, I didn't either. There's a Kickstarter for it, so I know it's a Kickstarter game. But it looks like pretty well in development too. So it's like if you actually do throw some money to the Kickstarter, it's going to come out.
Yeah, this looks done. It's probably a matter of how polished and what console, like what platforms it'll be on at this point.
Yeah, I would love a demo for this.
Curious.
Yeah, I haven't played a demo in a while. What was weird is I turned on my PlayStation the other day for the first time in a while, because I've been playing my PC, and for some reason while it was in sleep mode, it installed the demo for the first Berserker Kazan. I was like, this is awfully forward. Is the PlayStation making decisions for me? Because at no point did I want, like, click to download that. Is that weird? Has that ever happened to you?
No, I've never turned my PlayStation on and it's been like, play this game.
Yeah, it downloaded that and it downloaded Fortnite. It's like, is my PlayStation gaining sentience? Do I need to be worried about this?
Did you have a little too much to drink one night, maybe? And like, someone convinced you to like played Fortnite, but you fell asleep.
No, that's how I end up with outfits. Like, that's how I get the costumes in games, is I get drunk and my friends convince me I need that Emma Frost outfit, even though I don't even really like it.
I prefer her default.
Oh, her default is better. It looks better from the back is the main thing.
Plus, just so legs for days. I mean, what more do you
And the
want?
color is better. I like the blue and the white as opposed to black. But, like, I was talked into buying that one night while I was drinking Jameson, and I regret that $20. But I don't think I got super drunk and started downloading demos and stuff on my PlayStation. I find it very suspicious.
That is sus.
Yeah,
Maybe it was listening to the podcast.
It's very weird. I didn't even try the demo for Berserker Kazan either. I
was too freaked out.
Yeah, I was like, now I feel like you're forcing me to try your demo.
Right. I hate that taste in my mouth. I don't want it.
Yeah. So the next game, and I put this one on here because I am loving everything about the looks of this game. It's the Silver Palace.
Yeah, I would have bet my entire life savings on the fact that you would want to play this game.
Oh my god!
I've never seen a more Kester. Like, it's just this is honestly, I watched some of this I watched the whole thing because it looked fucking awesome. But wow, I even want to try this out. It looks smooth. It looks fun. It looks flashy.
The battle system looks fun. The anime girls are well designed in it. I like that you're a detective. I'm interested to see what that's all about.
Yeah, I'm curious. I feel like you could just stalk people and be like, "You're a demon," and then you just fight them.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. Like, you're hunting demons, but you have to figure out which of the real people is an actual demon, and then just attack them. So I'm wondering if you can mess up and just kill someone, like in The Thing, when Kurt Russell picks the wrong guy, he just kills that guy. Guess that makes you a murderer.
Can you Kurt Russell them in The Thing?
Yeah, or you just kill a regular guy because you think he's the Thing.
I know. I mean, it's really dramatic too. It's from that little bit you see, it's I don't know, you shot a gun at them. It was just some lady, and then when she turns into a werewolf.
Yeah, it turns into a werewolf. It's weird because at first I thought this was a cutesy detective game, what are those games, Ace Attorney or whatever. But this
I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Then it morphs into shooting people on the streets that turn into demons, and then you're in these crazy combat scenes. Oh,
it's like Genshin Detective in France thing. Yeah. I don't know. It looks sick as fuck though. Yeah. And that
I like
that
every
mount
word
she's riding
that just
around
came out of your mouth. Yeah. Detective Genshin in France. The mount's a unicorn, isn't it?
It looks like that. It's a cross between a sparkly unicorn and a carousel horse. I wanted to say it gave me those vibes, but I don't know. And you could drift. You could Tokyo drift around. What the fuck? Yeah,
I don't know where this game came from, but I'm loving everything about it.
I think you could get wings on that fucker at some point too and fly around.
Yeah, it looked like it. It looked like at one point there was some sort of flying. I should have watched this trailer more than once. I don't know why I only watched it the one time.
It should be your bedtime. Bedtime watch.
I don't want to get too excited for it because there was no release date or anything, and I don't even know. It doesn't look like a gacha game. It just has the anime gacha aesthetic that everyone uses now because of Genshin.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's pleasing. It ages well.
I love that aesthetic. So
yeah, it's nice. Do you know who's making this? Is that?
No, I have no idea. I would have looked more into it, but it was kind of one of those. I watched it on my break at work, and then went about my day. And the next thing I knew, I forgot to research it. You know how ADD works.
Oh, yeah.
Next thing I know, I forgot all about it. But I love the main character. I love her hat. I love her.
It is amazing.
Colors. I like her look. It's being
made by Silver Studio.
Yeah, I don't know who that is. I wonder where they're from. Does it say where they're from? Probably.
I'm looking at it right now, yeah.
Is it China?
Oh, jeez, I don't.
Or Japanese.
Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to look into. I think they're Japanese.
Yeah, and I wonder if they made anything.
Nope,
before
headquartered in China.
Yeah, see, it felt Chinese to me. Like
there you go.
The way they're the ones that are making the anime games these days, which is weird.
Yeah, we go through phases. I mean, that's usually how the industry goes.
We've been getting a lot of bangers out of China lately. I mean,
I don't care where the fuck they're from.
Yeah.
I just don't want them to, as long as I'm getting my money's worth and stuff and having fun.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna get this one. So we're gonna go to the first. I don't know if this is the first summer game, but it finally feels like summer where we live. So I was like, dude.
Yeah, I turned my air conditioner on visually a couple days ago, so I'd say it's summertime.
Yeah, it finally happened. So the first summer game was Doom. So I'll kind of let you go first. Like, what are you thinking of Doom so far?
So I think I have an interesting take. I think Doom 2016. I loved Doom 2016. You know how they kind of rebooted it a little bit. Yeah, I fucking love that game. I think that's like the bar, man. That's one of the best. And Doom Eternal, I couldn't beat it. I couldn't get through it until last week. I beat it. I finally sat down. I beat it on stream. I played through it like I think they wanted you to play through it, like fast paced, constantly running around shooting shit, gun swapping. Dude, I would be fucking tired at the end of that stream. I was exhausted from that game. Yeah. And then I got into Doom Dark Ages, and I want to say that it's kind of an in between those two games for me, where I didn't love Eternal, but I liked parts of it. Where I really loved 2016, Dark Ages is kind of in between Eternal and the original. It's a little bit slower, but it still kind of has that like weapon methodic nature from Eternal that you kind of need. And you do swap a little bit, but not quite as much.
Yeah, Eternal, that was the big thing from going from 16 to Eternal was they changed the combat in such a way where it was like you would run out of ammo in every gun in every fight, so you had to constantly keep swapping them around, which was like a neat way to try and change up the pace from 2016. And I thought the combat in that game like really worked well in Eternal. Like, I think it might have been the best combat out of all of them, because I like the hectic gun changing, then you gotta shoot your fire, then you gotta chainsaw and all this stuff. But
even to get health and armor back, and it was a very tight dance that you could pull off if you knew what you were doing.
Yeah, and it was like a little more challenging. But Eternal really made a misstep with the platforming sections. Like, I get you had to put something between your fights, you know what I mean? Your combat sections, but like a weird first-person platformer for Doom didn't make sense to me.
Would have rather just had a turret section, to be honest.
Yeah, like, or just ran down a hall or something.
Like anything. Yeah, definitely.
And then where I come down on the new one is I think this one is actually the best one, but I almost compare it to like when Doom came out in 2016, so it's been 9 years of these 3 Doom games. I think I'm just at a point in the relationship. It's like any relationship where it's like, we've been together too long. You just don't excite me anymore. I'm just going through the motions. Like, I understand that you're good. This is cool. But I'm not invested in it anymore, honey. Like, I'm looking for something new. Like, that's the comparison I have.
God, you're really hot, but I've been fucking you for years.
That's what I mean. Like, I'm sorry, you're hot, you're a nice person, but I'm bored. Like, I can't
eat filet mignon for 9 years.
Yeah, for 9 years. Like, I think this Doom is good, but like, it just didn't really do anything for me. Like, I sat down, I played it for 2 days, I beat it, I remember none of it. I don't think it had a mechanic. I really like Captain America shield throwing. I like shield bashing people. I thought the guns were cool. It didn't have the platforming.
Thank God.
Yeah. like, it was such a good game, but it just did nothing for me. And I think it's just a matter of, like, we're on the third one of this new trilogy, and it's kind of lost its luster for me. It was the same thing with Uncharted 4. Like, 2 and 3 were so good, and 4 was arguably the best one, but, like, I've done 2 of these already, and it's just not the same anymore.
Yeah. The thing is, it's like coming from Eternal to this, like right back to back. I'm able to keep playing. Yeah, it is, because I'm able. I was done at the end of Eternal, and I was scared that I was done, and I wouldn't want to play Dark Ages after the first night. But I was wrong, and I think you're right. I think this game technically is the best.
Yes, I think it is.
Yeah, and I think that all of the ideas make sense, and it feels like a game called Doom. Like, you feel like a fucking juggernaut in this game.
Yeah, and I love
you can just run through shit. Like, it's awesome.
Yeah, it's really well done. I think it has the best, like, combat. And one thing I do not care for, though, is the story. I like the idea of using the Doom weapon as a missile. Like, he's like an atom bomb. You throw him in there. Like,
it's like a really long-winded grenade.
Yeah, it's like that's a cool idea, but like this story is getting awfully intrusive. Like, one of the best things about that first one was whenever they tried to tell him like some sort of plot, he would just like break a monitor or smash something because he didn't want to hear it.
Yeah, he's like trying to throw down some like scientific facts of why you shouldn't do. In mid-sentence, he just rips the screen off and goes anyway. Yeah, there was no questions asked. Doom. That's why Doomslayer in 2016 is Doom Guy. Like, that's Doom Guy.
Yes,
it's so good. There's no questions asked. The only thing you know is to rip and tear, and this, like, that's it. And all, you know, and
yeah. And Doom 2016, I think, is just like, it's one of those games that is so fucking good, and like I was talking about, we haven't been together for 9 years. It's like, I just met you. You're super hot. This is a great experience, you know. But now we're 9 years down the road, and I'm kind of done with Doom now.
Yeah, and honestly, dude, like, a huge downgrade is the music. Instantly could tell. Like,
yeah, it's not as good.
It's really not even in there as much as you think it is. Like, a lot of the time, if you try to step back from what's going on, because there's a lot going on in Doom all the time, if you just listen for the music, you're like, what the fuck is this? It's nothing. And I'm a pretty average guitar player. I'd say I don't even want to play in front of people. But I think I could come up with some catchy riffs that I could throw into Doom that would overcast this, honestly. I hate to say that. It's just like, they didn't even, like... These are just like some fucking metal power chords with some distortion on them. I don't even think that there's much going on. When in the old Eternal, you're like, dude this dude's like
bangers in that first.
Dude, screeching metal to the tempo of like death. It was like insane. Like, you were on the journey to hell and you had the fucking radio on. Like, it was crazy. And then this is just like kind of background noise.
Yeah, I honestly didn't even notice it much. Like,
yeah,
I think that this one, I really like the shield. I think it makes the game so much more fun. Like, throwing the shield at people, doing the shield bashes. There's a lot less platforming puzzles and stuff. I think that enemy wise, they're mostly like riffs on old designs, but they're mostly like newer enemies, you know what I mean? It doesn't feel
it's like they're called Cyber Demon, but they're not quite like you remember them. They do a pretty decent job of making them a little bit different, I'd say.
Yeah, and like, but once you get, I want to say about a little over halfway, they're just done introducing new demons and stuff. I don't like. Did you get to the dragon flying around parts?
Yeah, so I did
I don't
Doom,
care for this.
I did the kaiju battling, and I've done the dragon
See, the
flying.
kaiju battling I thought was fun. It didn't last that long. There's only like 2 of them in the whole game, and they're fun. I think those are real fun.
Yeah, they're satisfying as fuck. Like when you punch them, it feels good, and then when you shoot them to pieces, I think this game. I'm getting a little jittery and excited thinking about saying it. If you watch, this has the best like meat physics in any game I've ever seen, where like shit's flying off of enemies and it looks good.
Yeah, and they're just like you're ripping holes and tearing them
And,
apart.
and unfortunately, the level design is so open and like you can't really see much. Like you see an enemy, but you don't really see them other than they're running at you and then they fall down if you kill them. But if you like are up in their face, the effects are amazing. And the game just kind of blasts through them and you never get to see anything.
Yeah, true. Like everything just gets run over. I like the level design in general, though. I think it's really good. I think the game runs like so fucking smooth.
Yeah, it was. I like it too. It was. I love the kind of open world ish thing they got going on. Like,
yeah, it's ish.
I mean,
it's really fun looking around for the secrets and exploring.
It's weirdly. Take this with the biggest grain of salt ever. It's giving me Avowed vibes in the open world of just like you kind of just are running in this space and jumping around and like looking for secrets and stuff.
Very similar. Yeah.
Yeah, it's not as big or as complicated or in depth, but just I was getting that vibage of the way it just looks and you traverse it. So I am enjoying that. I just don't think it does anything 10 out of 10.
No.
I think it's just like does everything, and I hate to give the IGN 7, but it's like it really is, other than the music, I think the music's like a 5 or a 6, honestly. It's fine. I don't think it's not good enough for Doom.
No.
So other than that, though, like everything else is fine. I had some trouble with the game after I installed it. There was some. I mean, I'm not dumb when it comes to the computer world, so it pissed me off a little bit. I had some really bad like FPS drops, and it was shooting warnings like my CPU drivers are out of date and my computer might not work. I was getting a little upset.
Yeah, it said that to me too. It was like you need to update your driver, and I'm like, fuck this, and I just hit play and it worked.
Well, the thing is, I assure you, my drivers are updated, dude. Like,
I have
and
no
I've
idea
never,
if mine are.
and well, I've never seen a game have the audacity to put up a message that says, if you play me in your current state, your computer might stop working. Like, who do you think you are? Don't put your game out in that state, okay?
Yeah, who do you fucking think you are, Doom? I spent money on this computer.
Like, I started the stream, and the first thing I see is, hey, just so you know, we're aware, but finger guns, you might want to check your drivers.
Yeah.
No.
The
How about
arrogance.
no? Good thing I didn't pay for this, is what I'm thinking.
Yeah, I got it early because you paid $30 to get early access, so I don't really own the game, but I paid $30 to play it because it was one of those things I had 2 days off in a row, so my hands were tied. If I would have waited till it comes out today.
No, it came out on like Wednesday night.
Yeah, I've had to work every day, so like I wouldn't even got a chance to play it, so I was like,
I mean,
well,
you basically took yourself to a movie date, is what you did.
yeah, it wasn't like that much money, and I do think it was fun. I like most of the guns. The new guns, I mean, didn't really move the needle for me. Like that skull gun didn't do much for me. I thought it had a really...
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it. Did you upgrade it at all?
No, man, I mainly used the plasma gun and the shotgun. The double-barreled shotgun.
Yeah, super shotgun.
The super shotgun, and then rocket launcher. I really like the plasma rifle in it, so I use that a lot.
Well, but why did we get 2?
What do you mean?
You get 2 plasma guns. What's the point of the first one? It sucks.
Yeah, it's just a worse one. I don't understand that.
That was something I wanted to say. Like, some of these guns seem redundant. Like, what's the fucking point of this gun?
Yeah, I mean, that's the same with, what's the one I had in my head there? Oh, the
first
shotgun.
you never
Yeah, like
use
why
it.
would you use the first shotgun over the super shotgun? Why would you use the worst plasma gun? That skull gun has that mode where it's like, oh, it's a tighter spray. It's like, well, that's not the point of this gun. I might as well just use a shotgun. Yeah, there's a
Right,
grenade launcher instead of and a rocket launcher. Like, why would I use the grenade launcher over the rocket launcher? That doesn't even make sense. I
Right.
don't know. I didn't get any of
Yeah.
that. I honestly
Yeah.
forgot some of those weapons existed.
Yeah, I think that they're like, I think if you're going like, we need fantasy guns for Doom, of like Dark Age fantasy guns, I think they're cool. I think they're all right.
I like.
I think they could have done a little bit
probably
better with
haven't
some of
gotten
them.
to the BFG, have you?
No, I have
I
not.
like what they did there. I'll say that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see that, but I just got the flail. The flail's cool, but I'm pissed. I upgraded my fists all the way because I'm like, dude, I'm gonna boot the whole game. Like, I'm just gonna boot demons across the face.
Yeah, and that third one is better than the flail too, so keep that in mind.
Right. So it's like, I'm sad because I have all this shit in my punches, and then I got this cool flail that I'm gonna use but can't. I don't know. It's that kind of shit pisses me off, and that's why I like rerunning these games again is fun because you know what you want to work on. But I don't know if I want to play this game again yet, so we'll see.
Yeah, like I said, I think it's a good game. I think it's either like a solid 8, maybe a 9. I think it all works great. The killing's good. You know, when you're getting in that groove of like bash him with the shield, shotgun him, melee him, throw the shield. Like, there's a nice rhythm there. I don't think it's as intense as Eternal, where it's like constantly, oh, I gotta switch weapons, then I need to do my flame. Oh, I'm out of ammo, got a chainsaw. But
yeah, Eternal gave me active anxiety. This is not giving me anxiety.
Nah, this is like a much calmer, like if you want to just fucking kill some demons, rip them apart, I think it's a really good game. I think she was really hot in 2016 and like it's been 9 years and I'm bored.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I get it.
yeah.
It's kind of exactly what I expected from it, and that's all good things. I wouldn't say they flopped or fucked it up. It's Doom in the Dark Ages. I think they did a good job, and I think Kester, you're right. I think people are being overly harsh on it just because they need to take a step back and be like, no. It's just because it's more Doom.
Yeah, it's
not a bad game.
It's not.
Just, this is more Doom.
It's the third game in the series. Nothing is going to be as good as that first one because there was nothing like that first one at the time. It's better than Eternal because it doesn't have the jumping puzzles, but I think maybe the combat is slightly, like for you said you like it better. I think it maybe be slightly worse for me, but I still think it's amazing. The art design's good. The game runs really good. The killing's fun. It's just, we're on the third game of doing this. Like, sometimes that just happens. Like I said, it happened to me in Uncharted 4. By the time Uncharted 2 and 3 are two of my all-time favorite games of all, and I would not put 4 as one of the better ones, even though technically it's probably the best one. I think this one is probably the best one. It's just, there's no excitement there.
So if someone said, I like Doom 2016, hated Eternal, would you recommend this to them?
Absolutely, yes.
Okay. I would too. I'd say if you weren't a fan of Eternal, or if you were a fan of Eternal, you'll like this game. Like, it's...
Yeah, either way, like, I think Eternal could have put off a lot of people just because of the jumping, and it was hard, man.
It was fucking hard.
Doom Eternal is no
You had to play
joke.
by its rules.
Yeah. Like, because there wasn't, like, you had to play combat how it wanted you to play combat. Like, this one, I may have I'd have to switch off the super shotgun when it was out of ammo. But at the same time, I would just flail somebody and get my ammo back. So it was like, I could have just used the super shotgun the entire time.
Yeah. But I love that. The shotguns should be the most fun. It's, like that. And that shotgun in this game feels like a fucking hand cannon. It's short, stubby, and just fucking blows things into mist.
Oh, that's what I mean. Like, the gun in play. Everything about this game is so good. I'm just over it.
Yeah, it's just, yeah, I agree. It's
Like
a
I've
good
never.
Doom game. If you want to, like, I think if you do get the hankering to play Doom again, it's probably the one I would play.
Oh yeah,
Like,
if I
come
went back to
play.
play another Doom, like yeah, I was like, man, I'd play Doom again. But I've never played a game like this where I felt like I am just going through the motions here. Am I even enjoying this? Like I don't even know.
Well, sounds like you're more on like a 6.
Yeah, maybe. I just
So you think it's a good Doom? It's like a
it's
like an
so
8
good,
Doom.
but yeah, I just
you're
didn't.
over it.
I'm over it. I did not. Like I didn't even want to play it. I was like trying to find a. I went for a walk because I was like, I need to get off. Like I don't even want to play this anymore. But at the same time, I was like, well, I paid for it. I want to finish it. Like I felt, yeah, just going through the motions.
22 chapters. I was surprised you beat it so fast.
Yeah, I mean it was like 2 sessions. Like I mean, I get up at 6 a.m, dude. So it's like, just played it in 2 days. It only took me like 20 hours, maybe less, probably less.
Yeah, I'm guessing that like some of the I guess the mech missions and shit aren't that long, and they're a whole chapter. So
Yeah, they're short missions. Plus, like, I'm not here to say I didn't go searching for secrets and stuff. You know what I mean? I just went through it.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, like at a certain point, I will straight up admit, like, I stopped even stopping at the statues to upgrade my shit. Like, I just didn't care. I was like, nothing this is hard enough for me to care anymore. My shotgun's level 3, my weapon's good, like my melee is good, my shield's maxed out. All right, like I didn't even bother leveling up any of the guns.
Well, yeah, you have your build basically. That's like Eternal. I had each weapon. It's like I chose a function for each weapon and just used that part. I never really switched mods or anything. So it was just like I had my stuff. I knew what I was doing.
Yeah, exactly. And yeah, maybe I'm actually more down on this game than I thought. Now that we're like talking about it, yeah, I just didn't really.
And I'm honestly getting the vibes of it seems forgettable, but I'm having a good time. So maybe it's just like a good popcorn game, like a popcorn movie. Like play it in a weekend and don't give it too much clout.
Yeah, it's where it's hard for me. Like I beat it in 2 days. I think I had fun, but I don't know, man. And I think it could be too, like, I just played Claire, and now I'm playing this, and it's like I'm playing a game I've played a million times when I finally played something fresh and original.
Yeah, I know. It's like, oh, yeah, this is what gaming is like. I forgot.
Yeah, I forgot this is what, I have to wait, years for. And I mean, and that's even, like, not fair to this game and Doom, because it is a good game and Doom's a good series.
Yeah. It is. It feels like it's kind of just going by. It went through the motions. It tried the shield. It did fine. It was fun.
Yeah, the shield was cool. Everything was fun. It was fine.
Yeah.
But did I really enjoy it? Probably not.
Yeah. I'm on the fence on it.
I've been sleeping with this girl for 9 years. She just doesn't excite me anymore, man.
So you want to go on to the summer games, yay or nay?
Yeah, let's do these. Now, this is not all the games. I think these are the ones me and Andrew would probably get. So, and then we're going to start here because this one's next week, and I'm excited about it. It is Blazing of Fire.
Yay! I'm absolutely getting this fucking shit, dude. I watched so much stuff on this in secret.
You did? You're pumped for Blades of Fire?
Oh, dude. I had to, dude. Yes, I'm so excited.
Oh, cool. Well, I'm going to go yay on this one, too, just because I'm going to come up with, like, a Blades of Fire song as I'm playing it.
I think I'm going to change my stream to just be Blades of Fire focused.
We'll just change the whole format. It's all Blades of Fire going forward.
Right. And when I finish the game, I'll keep the aesthetic going just because.
Yeah, I think non-ironically, I think Blades of Fire might be cool. I'm down for it.
Well, I was on the fence about it, and then I watched someone play it, like a preview event, And the person said, "This is exactly what you think it is," and I'm like, "Then I'm sold."
Yeah, I do want to.
Because I'm hoping, because then it was like, this is just like a beefy fucking like blacksmith fighting, and I'm like, okay, I'm in. Let's go Blazing Fire. Like, come on, it's awesome.
Oh, I can't wait. So yeah, and that one is 5/22. So that's what, 5 days away to Blades of Fire.
Oh my god, is that a Game Pass game? Do we know?
I don't know. Hopefully.
Well, if it's not, and if it's $50, it's a Game of the Year contender.
Do you think you're plopping down 70 for Blades of Fire?
Fuck no, dude.
Oh yeah.
This was a yay or nay, not an investment.
Blades of Fire Game Pass. Hang on, I'm looking it up.
I will say that if
yes,
it's $50,
day one Game Pass.
Let's go, baby.
Yeah, dude, Game Pass be the best value lately.
It's actually yes, becoming worth it. So next Thursday,
yeah,
we're getting. All right, check in on the Defense 14 stream.
Yeah, check out Andrew's stream. I should probably take that day off just in case, so I can watch your stream and play Blades of Fire.
We can play in tandem and review the greatest game that isn't Claire Obscure this year.
Yeah, we'll see who can get further that day. All right, so Blades of Fire, big yay on that one.
Big yay.
So the next one I got here is the Onimusha 2 re-release. It comes out the following day. So that's a tough call, because you could probably beat Onimusha 2 in like a sitting. But
yeah, I would probably say but streaming normally makes it longer, and I'd play this on. I'd say this is like a 3-dayer for me.
Okay, so you going yay or you gonna wait?
I'm going nay on this. I'm gonna wait.
Okay.
Cause when's the new one come out though?
They haven't said yet. It doesn't have a release date.
This one is on Steam, so I'm guessing no game, and it's at $30.
That's not bad.
It's not, and plus, Blades of Fire is a Game Pass game. If Blades of Fire sucks, I would consider picking this up. Let's go that route.
I think I'm gonna say nay as well, because I have played the shit out of Onimusha 2 in my lifetime. I think Onimusha 2 is gonna be a game for me whenever I'm just sitting there one day and I'm like, I don't have anything to play, and I'm looking through games. I'm gonna pick up Onimusha 2. So probably right after I beat Blades of Fire.
Well, the other thing about it, I feel like this is, you got snowed in, you go on Sony PlayStation or on Steam, and it's like $11.99 for Onimusha 2. It's like, yeah,
that could happen all night too.
You know what I mean? It's like a snowy night, cold night. Onimusha 2, $12. That's like kind of what these games, the first one was for me. It's like a perfect weekend game, and I might just make that this when it's on sale.
and this was my favorite Onimusha game, so I think I really like 4. Like, everyone hated 4, but I like 4.
Was that the one with the claw or something?
No, 4 you play as like a weird dude with double horns. It had like 5 playable characters. I didn't remember why people hated it.
Oh, I remember what he looked like. That's right. And then the third one had that actor, that French
Jean
actor
Reno.
in it. Yeah, dude, The Professional.
The Professional is in that game. That game still has like one of the greatest intros of any video game of all time, too.
It's one of those games I wish I played. I've never played that game.
Dude, you should watch the intro. It still holds up. It's like, I want to say 5 minutes, but it's so fucking amazing. It's just like Samanosuke, like, infiltrating this demon ship. It's just like an animated movie, and it's fucking awesome.
Wow, that sounds incredible.
Yeah, it's
I
like
might watch
just him fighting these 2 demons. It's like one of the fucking sickest fight scenes ever put in a cutscene. I'll say that much. So I'm gonna go yes on Onimusha after Blades of Fire.
He is talking himself into it, folks. I loved it.
Too.
I love to hear it. Yeah, man. I mean, if you're $30 for that kind of game, you know what you're getting. You can't beat that.
Yeah, I love Onimusha. So the next one, we got the Elden Ring Night Rain, 5/30. So end of the month. Elden Ring. I think I'm nay on this one.
Big nay for me, dude. I have no.
Yeah.
Oh, I have no hype for this at all.
No, I'm done with Elden Ring. I don't want Elden Ring Battle Royale, which this is starting to look like to me.
Yeah, I heard. I mean, my nephew played the beta and said it was fun and doesn't feel like Elden Ring. Like they did a good job of changing it up a bit. But
he's a big Elden Ring guy too.
He is. He's beaten it so many freaking times. I can't even count. Yeah, he's been through it all and he really enjoys it. And he's gonna get it. So I'm probably just gonna talk to him about it. But he's also Souls-liked out, but he's giving this one a go just because he said it felt different enough to him that he doesn't seem like it will be too bad. I'm still not gonna do it, but
yeah, I think if it comes out and everyone is loving it, but it's one of those things, man. We're not gonna get 3 people to play this.
No, we're the only 2 people that really play these kind of games we know.
Yeah, like I know other people that play them, but it's like we're never all around to like play this, and then it's like I'm playing with randoms. How fun's that gonna be?
Not fun.
Yeah, it rarely is fun to play with random people. So
it's hard to sell me it's hard. You could never. It would have been hard to ever sell me a game where you're like, it is a From Software game that you need to play online, like with people. I'd be like, that sounds miserable because that is the worst fucking part of their games.
Yeah, it really is.
Like it's the jankiest, it's the shittiest, it's the least polished, and like I commend them for trying and having the balls to put out a game with that in mind. But at the same time, I'm like, dude, your multiplayer is nowhere near as good as other games that do it all the time.
Yeah, I mean, maybe it'll be good. Like they're trying something new.
I mean, I do appreciate that, but I think Elden Ring was just way too big for.
Yeah, and I'm out. I'm not Elden Ringed out myself. Like,
yeah.
Then the next big thing we got is, I'm just gonna classify this as Switch 2 and Switch 2 games. So June 6th. Or June 5th, we get the Switch 2. So I'm going to say nay on buying the Switch.
So I was nay until I was given the offer of like, hey, I probably will have one. Do you want it?
And that changes things.
It does. It's like I don't have to search. It just shows up at my door. It's at cost. There's no bullshit. I mean, I would it's hard to pass that up.
Yeah, that is a tough, like...
Yeah, so I think I am getting it, and if that falls through, I'm not going to try. So I'm 50-50. I am going to get it if the person who said they can get it for me can. So it's not illegal or anything. I just don't want to put anyone on the spot.
Oh, definitely, yeah. And I don't have since I don't have an inside track to one, I don't think like you're gonna have to like get up I guess I get up real early. I could go check a line out.
Yeah, Target in the area is usually pretty good at least letting you know if they're even there.
Yeah,
so.
Like I might, if I'm up and I'm off, I might go check it out, see if they have them. Any of the launch games doing anything for you?
I mean, again, I think Donkey Kong looks fun.
Donkey Kong.
I wouldn't ever buy a console for it.
I don't know anything like that. Metroid a launch title, yeah.
I think, I hope. God, I hope. I'll definitely buy. If I had to buy one game at launch for it, it would be Metroid.
Nah, are you getting the one that comes with Mario Kart? Because if it's $80, I'm not buying it.
Right. I don't know what version I'm getting. I'm not being picky. If it comes with it, it comes with it. Mario Kart's probably like, if it was the $60 or $70, I might have tried to get it or might have gotten it. But I just think I can't. I can't spend $80 on Mario Kart.
Not on Mario
it's
Kart.
Not worth it.
You don't have any. Like, who are you playing with? You know.
No one has a Switch.
Yeah, and nobody. Right. I'm not coming over your house to play Mario Kart. I guess I might, but not enough for $80.
maybe one time, and we'll like drink some beer on my back porch and play some kart. But like,
we're not doing
is that worth $800? No,
it's probably
we can plug
not.
in Tekken and have just as much fun.
Yeah, I don't care what the game is as long as we're drunk and on the porch. Doesn't need to be Mario Kart.
Exactly. It doesn't. So nothing. No, I'm really upset too because it's like I really wanted to play, Tears of the Kingdom at 60 FPS and all this stuff, but I have to look into it more. I think I have to repay for the game again.
Yeah, I'm assuming you would. Why?
But like, why can't I just plug it in? It's backwards compatible with Switch.
That's a good point. Why wouldn't it just work?
Right. So I think it might be a $20 upsell, but I'm hearing weird shit about pricing of just like even old games to the Switch too. So I don't even know if I'm gonna play Tears of the Kingdom off the bat. Like, I don't want to spend $90 on this game. I didn't really like it to begin with. Oh,
dude, someone's bringing you a Switch and you're just like, I don't want any of this. Even though you're gonna buy.
I'm not trying to be ungrateful.
Yeah, I mean it's true. Like, you might as well get the Switch if you can get one, because Zelda's probably gonna get announced at some point, maybe at the Game Awards or something.
Yeah, you gotta get some kind of hint within the first year of the Switch 2 cycle of the next Zelda game. We gotta get something, right?
Something's gonna happen, yeah.
So, and I'll have one, and that's the thing. And who knows what's going to happen with tariffs and bullshit too. So I think it's safer to get one than not.
Yeah, if you can get one, like you said, if I was in your situation, I had that someone was like, I can get you one at cost, blah blah. Yeah, I'd take it because I'd play Metroid and then see what was up. Right. Man, if I didn't want to keep it, I'd just give it to my nephew for Christmas.
And that's the thing. If I beat Metroid and I don't buy another game, I'll let you borrow it.
That'd be cool. Because I don't
yeah. But I'm excited. Like, I am excited. I think I'm not, like, pumped to spend money to do it, but I'm excited to try the mouse. I want to see what the fuck they're doing. Yeah. So there's curiosity there for sure. It's just there wasn't enough curiosity for me to, like, log on to Best Buy, Target, all these websites, and try to get in line and try to do all this shit. Like, none of that. I'm not doing that.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that.
It's just I didn't have time for that. And but I got lucky. I know cool people, so I might get a Switch too. We'll see.
That's cool. Like, if you got one, then you could let me know if it's even worth my time. Like I said, if I'm off that day and I'm up at 6 in the morning, I might ride up to Target and see what the situation is,
Grab yourself a schmuff and a coffee and see if you can get a Switch too.
Yeah, because I'm usually out and about at that time anyway, so it's worth a shot.
Hell yeah.
Okay, so this next one I put on specifically for me because it's an existential question that I have to ask myself. But on 6/11, Stellar Blade is coming out for PC. And is it time for the 4th playthrough of Stellar Blade? I'm leaning yay on this one.
I'm fucking dead.
Yeah.
Oh no, dude, that's so. Do you get
25 new outfits, unlocked frame rate?
No. Wait, we have 25 more outfits, and we have unlimited frame rate.
Yeah, these are the features of the PC Stellar Blade Edition.
Dude, and you know that this mod is the mods are already made.
They're ready to go. The game's not even out for another month, but they're there. They're ready to go.
The Japanese Kester version of Gooner is over there ready to go.
They've been working on this. Don't you worry.
I'm not worried. So. Never was. As soon as the game came out, I'm like, that's hitting PC, and I'm getting nudes all the time. Can't wait. How is it full price?
I don't know. I didn't even look into it. Besides, I watched the trailer to see the features of the PC version, and it's just like
the features. I'm sure.
Yeah, unlocked frame rate. I mean, do I get the 25 new costumes on the PlayStation version? I don't know.
Oh, I don't know. That's true.
Yeah.
Like, could you Is there an update that you just get them?
Yeah, like because Stellar Blade's been pretty cool with giving you free outfits, so I'm assuming they're just gonna give them to you. So I don't know if it's worth buying again for the unlocked frame rate. Like, oh, man, the jiggle physics on the sick PC.
Dude, I'm telling you, man. The mods for this game on the PC,
Yeah,
you're gonna be able to set the jiggle physics.
Yeah, probably enhance things.
Oh yeah, enhance,
remove things, like
polish up the
graphics. So, big yay on me for Stellar Blade for a fourth time.
I would say if it's a budget title, like $40-$50, I'd highly consider it. If it's full price, I'm gonna go nay.
Did you ever actually beat Stellar Blade?
No, but this would be the time.
Yeah.
I've been pretty good about committing lately, so I think I'll finish it if I buy it.
Yeah. Like I said, I really like Stellar Blade, so.
I did too. It was just one of those. Something else came about, and I was a little sick of the Souls-like games at the time.
Yeah. So the next game on here is 6/26. We are getting Death Stranding 2.
Yeah, big yay.
Hell yeah on Death Stranding 2. I'm like so excited for Death Stranding 2. And we're going to do the Death Stranding show by then, so we have 1 month to get that done.
That's not too. I mean, we have time. It'll hit the waves at a good time. People will be like, "Give us the Death Stranding 1 lore," and they'll watch the lore video, and then they'll see Flock of Geeks Gaming.
Yeah, that's true. We'll get in the algorithm.
Did their review of it and how they feel about it, and that exactly it'll be a good time.
Yeah, because I really like Death Stranding 1. I don't want to get into it till we get into like the actual meat of it. Like I'm excited to see where this one goes because that first game really felt complete. You know what I mean? Even the ending, it felt like the Stranding was like over. So.
Right, and I think it's definitely one of those games that if anyone's going to do it, and if any game's going to do it, it makes sense that this will. Like, I think it's just going to work, you know?
Yeah, I feel like he's going to pull it off just from the trailer I saw. What's funny is I did rewatch that trailer because the first time I watched it, I hadn't actually played the first game. So, like, when I rewatched it again after playing the game, I got way more hype. Like, it looks so cool. Like, you're getting, like, kaiju battles. Looks like the combat's a lot more focused. I like this death cult that's in it. Like,
yeah, it just seems like they're...
And, like
the Death Stranding one was just a perfect foundation, and they're just going balls deep now.
Yeah, and the thing about Death Stranding and why it works so well is it's so fucking intriguing, and this one looks to be just as intriguing. Like, why is there a death cult now? Where were they in the first game? Like,
yeah, and honestly, like, I've never really been let down with the answers that he provides for things. It's usually pretty interesting. Like, I'm like, oh, that's a cool take. You know, I've never really got M. Night Shyamalan by Kojima, though I feel like he could easily do it.
Probably, yeah.
Just with how weird his fucking stories are, they could fall apart, but he tends to wrap things up nicely. And like you said, Death Stranding could have sat on its own for sure. It never needed a sequel.
It didn't need a sequel. It's one of those games that it's like a perfect package in how it ends and everything.
And you have the famous actor cameo in there, and like, I don't know, it just felt like a one-time shot that they were doing, and
yeah,
it's cool. I think it did so well, and Kojima's vision was seen by so many people where he's like, I'm just gonna keep going with it. Fuck it.
Yeah, it's cool. I'm excited for that one. So the next game is, wait a minute, I wrote the wrong date down. I said Tony Hawk 3 and 4 comes out June 11th. I think I'm so on the fence on this one. I like Tony Hawk a lot, but I don't know that I really want to replay it.
I do think this is a Game Pass as well.
For Game Pass, yeah, I would definitely play 3 and 4.
Yeah,
3 is my favorite one.
I think I really like them all. I love Underground. Once that you could run around because that was just my dream as a kid. But 3 and 4 are really good too. I wouldn't. I don't think I could spend money on Tony Hawk anymore. I've
No,
played
I
them
don't.
so much to death when I was a kid.
That's what I mean.
And
That's
yeah,
hours and hours I've played Tony Hawk.
yeah. So it to be on Game Pass, I would absolutely like download it and play it for a weekend, couple nights, play through the game again. But both of them. But I don't think I'd want to spend money on them.
Yeah, me either. So the next one I have here is moving into August is Mafia: The Old Country. Did you ever play any of the Mafia games?
I've never beaten them, and I've played them. They're pretty good.
That's what I mean. They're pretty good, but I've never like committed to one, and this one looks cool.
I know. And I was really, if you told me a new Mafia game's coming, I'd be like, don't care. But the trailer sold me on this one. I think it looks good. So I don't know. I'm on the fence.
Yeah.
If there's nothing else going on, I might say yay to this.
Because you're about to see the gap from like this to the next game that's coming out. Like August is really back heavy. Like the last week of August is back heavy. But the first like 3 weeks of August, there's nothing. So this looks like it might be the most interesting game to play in those first couple of weeks of August. So I would have said nay on this, but I have enjoyed the Mafia games when I've played them, but they're kind of like Grand Theft Autos for me, where eventually I check out.
Yeah, it's hard to keep invested for that long.
But I think because nothing else is going to come out besides Madden on 8/11, I'm not a Madden guy.
No, I'm not either, so...
Like, I think maybe I'd pick this up just because the next game doesn't come out, and this one... 8/27 would be Metal Gear 3, the remake.
Yeah, that's an absolute yay for me.
I remember hating this game as a kid. Well, I say kid, but I was probably 17, 18. I don't remember when this came out.
Fair, you're a teen.
Okay, yeah. I'm going to say young, when I was young.
When I was a young, humble man.
I remember fucking hating this game, but... I had different sensibilities back then. I couldn't stand like painting myself to look like a tree and worried about my camo and such. So maybe
you're a little more patient now, you'd say?
In my old age, maybe a patient. This does have dad vibes on it. I'm of that age,
Yeah, I think the reason Metal Gear Solid 3 was so frustrating was just because of the way it had to work for the time. I think if this game got the tender loving care it needed and the quality of life it needed, I think this game could be fucking awesome. As long as you're not menuing all the time, like you said, camouflaging isn't a pain in the ass. As long as it's like just a couple buttons, not like a ton of shit. I do think they have it so it's like, if you're in an area, it'll automatically choose the best camo for you, and you can just equip it.
See, that would be save so many headaches in this game.
Right. So if you get those quality of lives, I think that's it. This game will be really good and feel good, and still make the old fans happy, because no one wants to play a shitty controlled game,
Yeah,
so,
and
I think that's what the issue was with that game.
This is my blind spot as far as Metal Gear games go. Like, I've never, I remember getting this. It was one of those, rented it for a weekend, and I didn't like it. But I like 4. I like 1. 2's okay. I lost the story of 2. Like, I didn't understand what was happening by the end of it. I liked 4 a lot when I played it. So I never really finished this one, so maybe it's unfinished business. I could go back and play it, fill in that gap,
Yeah, I think from what I'm seeing and what I'm hearing, I think this one's going to be really good. I think they're going to take all those qualms of just the finicky bullshit from the actual game and just make those more streamlined, and it'll feel more like just a straight up stealth action game, I'm hoping.
Yeah, and the Silent Hill 2 remake was so good, and maybe Konami's onto something with these remakes.
Hey man, yeah, exactly.
And I
Silent
think
Hill,
we
you're
are
right. It was so good. Why not give them the benefit of the doubt for this one?
Yeah, and we're just in a golden age of like remaking old games, like we've had the Resident Evil remakes, Silent Hill remakes, we just had the Oblivion remake, now we're getting the Metal Gear, and all of these have been really good.
Yeah, I think it's like all the games, what they they finally have the technology to make them exactly the way they always wanted them to be. Yeah. So like Resident Evil 2 now that's like exactly what they wanted it to be, but they only could do so much for when they originally made it.
Yeah, so I think we give them the benefit of the doubt. I will say I'm going to wait till you tell me if you think I'll like it, because you usually know if I'm going to like something or not. So
Sure.
I'm just going to wait until I'll let you know. And then and this one too, because 2 days later, and we were talking about this when Lost Soul Aside comes out on the 29th of August.
Oh yeah, this one.
And we were so on the fence about this, and I've looked more into this. Do you know that this was made by one guy?
Yes, that's that
insane.
One guy game. Yes.
Yeah. So,
and I have this gut feeling it's not going to be very good.
Yeah, think it's not going to be very good. And I'm starting to like turn on it to where I'm like, lately these are the games that have been good though. Like,
and you're not wrong. Like, you're totally
small,
right.
passionate developers. Like, if this is really one guy and he's really passionate about this game, he's been working on it for a long time, maybe he's up to something, you know what I mean?
And would you really feel bad if you dropped $50 or whatever amount on this one dude project to give him a shot?
Absolutely. Yeah, and it looks good enough to like try, yeah.
Yeah. So I don't want to. Again, I don't want to put my foot in my mouth and say I still think there's something iffy on this, and I think it is the fact I've never seen a really, really good third-person action game made by one person.
Yeah, it's not like Balatro or anything. Like, this looks insane to be made by one guy.
This is like Devil May Cry was made by one dude, and so I've never seen it happen. So I think my just gamer instinct is this is too good to be true. But I do hope the best for him. Like, I hope it's fucking amazing. But I'm nay at initial release. I would say maybe after.
Yeah, I'm gonna get this one. I think I'll skip Metal Gear and I'll go to this one. And then we'll like let each other know. But I mean, this one, like Lost Soul aside, if this comes out and it's any kind of good, it's gonna blow up because, people are gonna be like, this was made by one guy, let's support him. So
Yeah. So
I'm rooting for it.
Yeah, I am too. I'll probably be playing with my snake. Snake Eater 3,
still playing with the snake. And then this one, I don't know why you would. This is interesting because Shinobi is going to come out the same day and 2 days after Metal Gear. I don't know about that release date.
Shinobi?
Yeah, the new 2D Shinobi game.
After Metal Gear, 2 days.
2 days after Metal Gear, same day as Lost Soul Aside.
Yeah, that's. I don't know. I mean,
I guess they're not looking for the same audiences. This is kind of looking for like those. I like 2D side scroller people, and so maybe.
Right. Like, I could definitely see my brother picking up Shinobi and not Metal Gear.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like those Nintendo people.
Yeah.
They're like old school games, so maybe. I'm saying nay on Shinobi because it's looking level based. It's not looking like a Metroidvania.
I'm just gonna say nay on it as well, unless it's really kind of cheap. Not really in the mood for that right now, and I'm gonna probably be playing Metal Gear.
Yeah. So. And then the only one I had that's to be announced is the Ninja Gaiden Metroidvania game, Gaidenvania. That's coming out. They said summer, so like of those two, I would go with that one.
Yeah, I'd agree with you there. I'd be more interested in that title.
Yeah, so those are the games of the summer. So out of these, what are you thinking is your number one?
Death Stranding 2.
I'm gonna say Stellar Blade. No.
I can't wait to re-experience that one more.
The fourth time, I'm gonna black out and play Stellar Blade again. Oh,
Maybe we'll back out this time. Because the unlimited frames.
yeah, she's so hot. I am gonna go Death Stranding 2 as well. I don't think there's anything even close to like I'm as hyped for as Death Stranding 2. I am excited for Blades of Fire.
Yes, I think that's gonna be a fun one.
And that'll be next week's show, which will be cool. And I mean, I don't think I'm gonna get a Switch. I'm excited for Stellar Blade again. And out of these, I'm saying, Death Stranding is by far the one.
It's gonna be the biggest. I think it's gonna leave a mark. It'll be awesome.
Yeah,
it'll be talked about for a while. And Death Stranding, people already know what Death Stranding is and have finally adjusted to what it is. That the hype for this one, I think it's gonna be real.
Yeah, and
real big.
Yeah, to be clear, like this isn't all the games that are coming out this summer. Like there are lots of ones that I'm just like, me and Andrew would never play, like college football coming out. There was a couple like there's like Lord of the Rings, Tales of the Shire. I don't even know what that is. I don't like Lord of the Rings. You like Lord of the Rings. Do you know what that is? Would you play that?
It's a Hobbit cozy game, and I'm probably not going to play it. No, I think it's their attempt at like a live service Stardew Valley kind of thing going on.
Yeah, that's not my wheelhouse. So
it's a quote unquote cozy game.
Yeah, I mean a lot of people like this. Like it
looks cute. Like my girlfriend was like, "This looks kind of cute," and honestly, I'd play it with her if I could get her to play fucking anything. I'll do it, but. If I could be a chubby hobbit and eat some meat and like hang out in my Shire house, that seems kind of neat.
Yeah, that's, especially if you're a Lord of the Rings guy. But like I said, I didn't put it on the list because I don't think it's something we're gonna.
I don't think the thing is, it might be something I'd check out, but I don't think it's something we discuss on the show. No. There's nothing really to it, So
yeah, and the good thing about like looking through this list is like most months have some bangers, and it's not really like a dry one except for August, man. Like the beginning, like besides Death Stranding, but like you're probably gonna be able to play Death Stranding for a lot of July, June into July.
Yeah, I mean Kojima. There's rumors of like well over 100 hours if you want to play it,
I could see that.
Through. So like, it doesn't look like it's slacking in time.
Yeah,
you want to spend it. I'll probably just spend time in it because like you said, there's really not much going on. I'm not going to be missing much.
No, there's not a lot of games coming out this summer besides Death Stranding 2 where it's like, oh, I must play that.
Yeah, if you want to play a game, that's going to be it.
Yeah, and then I think my second favorite is going to be Blades of Fire.
I'm so excited.
Yeah,
I think it's going to be I hope maybe it'll just be like that cult classic. Not many people check it out, but the people that do just fall in love with it.
Yeah, so check back next week for Blades of Fire. Yeah. Dude, you have so much bravado. You just cut out every time. You're just.
I even try to like scoot back to get.
You can't even hold back.
I can't hold back. My blades of fire.
All right, you got anything else then? I think that's the show.
That's the show. That's it.
All right, please like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Thanks for listening, everybody.
Yeah, tell all your friends about us. Love you guys. Bye.
Bye.